3.
Well, hello. This is Lisa on the West Coast. And who's with me?
You have SharenD. I'm trying to get me up here. What did I do?
There you are.
Sharon Davis on the West Coast. And we're popping on. Why are we popping on today, Lisa?
Well, first of all, together we are Coast to Coast Beauty. And today we're popping on, this is just a quick pop-up to give a few extra tips for our 2018 Vision Board experience. Talk about what we're doing with our own Vision Board experience and give a few tips that might help you to move yours along also. So I was in bed last night with my book. I didn't bring it over here. I left my book at my desk. But I have this book where I am, what Sharon said last week, that your vision might be 8 or 10 pages long. Well, mine is definitely several pages long. I was looking at it and I was thinking, okay, if I had to impart just a couple of little tidbits of wisdom, what would it be? So one of the things was a lesson that I learned years ago when, not the first year that I did my vision board. I've already confessed, I didn't know what I was doing back then. It was like a hit or miss. I did it because it was the way to go. The moral majority. And you know how when everybody in the room is going to the left, you tend to go to the left too. So that's why I did my
mentality.
Pack mentality, yes. So, but a couple of years after then, I was learning to get a little deeper into it. And one of the things was, this was when I got to the point where it wasn't just about cutting out pictures and pasting them on a board and thinking that I was going to wake up and, in a big mansion with a Bentley and a private jet and all that stuff that people tend to put on vision boards. But this was an actual vision board. I wouldn't say a party. It was an experience. It was a workshop that invited us to actually put some thought and energy and effort into what our vision was. And that person actually talked about a common mistake that some people do, in that they mix their vision and their mission together haphazardly and throw it all in there together like this primordial soup, so to speak. And you have to be clear on the fact that those are two different things. So there is a vision statement and a mission statement. So my tip is be very clear on what those two are. The vision statement is that thing that's in your heart, that's out there in the universe, that you see yourself having or being or becoming in the future. Okay, that's the thing that's coming from your heart. That is the thing that gives you the energy to do the things that you're going to put in your mission statement. So your vision statement is that big thing out there, that big feeling that you see yourself enjoying in the future. And your mission statement is the vehicle that you are going to drive to get to that location, to get to that destination. So your mission statement would include your day-to-day operation. That's where doing the work comes in. Your day-to-day operation. What are the things that you're going to do? Who are the people that you're going to connect with? Who are the people that you're going to help? And so get very clear on the big picture is the vision, and the day-to-day steps and the day-to-day operation is the mission. And once you've got those things clear, then it helps you to make a more powerful vision board experience.
That's great, Lisa. That's really a good tip. I wanted to talk a little bit about what I said in terms of the feeling behind it. And what happens is you need to, why I am a proponent of using your own pictures, and at least in this part of the process, is because you're going to have something tied to that picture. which is your feelings and your emotions. That's going to be there to just pull on you. I mean, I have done vision board experiences with people in which they're little categories and pulling in pictures that mean something to them. I mean, made them cry. I mean, it was that strong. And that is what you really have to be able to pull forth what you're trying to achieve here, which is a connection, that connection with the physical and the mind on what you're putting on your board. It's nice to make them look pretty and all of that, but this isn't our vision experience here is about really pulling you into it and bringing it to you in a manner that you can bring it forth. I mean, I truly believe, and Lisa said so many times as well, that you can pull things into existence in your life. And it's so true. It is absolutely so true. I'm seeing that in my own life just this week. Some major things have changed that just has, knocked us for a loop, because we had prayed on these things and we had and put them out in the universe for so long, and when they happen, it's like, oh no. So hold on and get ready for the ride. But you have to know that when you're speaking these goals and these feelings out, that when they come back, you have to have room for them. Like Lisa says all the time, make room for the new year, make room for your new dreams, make room for your vision in your life. My pastor used to always say, if you're wishing for a new car, if you're praying for a new car, clean out your garage.
Yes.
Okay. If you're using that stuff for storage, where do you have room to place that? Clean out the old, but look at what the old had given you and bring them forward to use as strength, to use as motivation, to use as the ability to latch on mentally, physically, and spiritually.
Mm-hmm. Woo! That's deep. I want to, it is. And it's supposed to be deep. It is supposed to be deep. This is not like when you're kids and, you've got the little cutouts and you cut out the Barbie dolls and you can tape the dress on her and you can change her outfit. It's not that. This is way bigger, way deeper, way more serious, and way more powerful than that experience right there. It's not just a coloring and gluing and cutting out and gluing experience. Saturday, I went to meet a customer, a longtime customer that I met through my business. And we had both had a really tough year last year. So when she called me in December to place an order, she was like, you know what, we should get together sometime too. I said, you know what, I'm not going to mail you this order. I'm going to come and meet you. Let's just do lunch and let's just meet. And I will tell you, I'll just go ahead and call her name. Her name is Wilma. She's probably going to listen to this replay if she's not on now. But we were sitting in the restaurant having lunch, and we were just talking to each other. And I realized that while I was talking to her, I was sharing my vision with her. I was talking about that big thing out there that I see in my life in the future. And then and I was talking about the little steps, the mission statement, the little things that I had planned to do to get there. And those things were part of my heart too, because you can't have a vision that's heart-centered and then have activities to get there that you can't embrace. And that's why it doesn't work when people make New Year's resolution, because it's not part of your big vision, your heart-centered vision. It's just that thing that it sounds cool to say you're going to do in the new year. So, and we were both in tears. Back to the restaurant. And she was saying, I didn't know all that was going on with you, Lisa. Thank you for sharing. And I was really appreciative of the fact that she shared her heart with me. So when you get on purpose about your vision, you're going to pull, and she even suggested a way for us to partner up in the future to help me get to my big vision. So when you get really clear on your heart-centered vision, you will start pulling in. I didn't go there with the idea of getting her to say, oh, let me do this to help you. I didn't go there with that. It was just a connect. But because I was very clear on my vision, I was very clear enough to explain it very simply. And then you will start pulling people, places, and things that can help you. But you have to do the work now. Now, once she said she was willing to partner with me, I can't just say, okay, let me see what the universe is going to do with her. That's up to me to get with her. Okay.
Right.
So.
Yeah. And that brings up another part, is that you need to share your vision with those people who are your significant people in your life, like your husband, your mate. They need to know what it is you're wishing for, you're praying for, you're putting out there, that you are speaking into your life. Because guess what? They're going to be part of that ride. Good or bad, they're going to be part of that ride. I know a lot of people say, I'll just see what happens. I'll just go with the flow. And those people I like to get away from because they can easily drag you into that space. But it's not about, what's happening, what's just going to happen. Let's let it happen. No, you have some control, but you have to also involve the people who are going to be part of that vision and let them know and ask them to be on board. They may not have to always be totally in the trenches with you, but they need to know what is coming forth, what this action is going to bring into their lives as well.
Okay, so I have a couple of more things that I really want to share, but I think that there has been enough for right now. We just wanted to give a couple of tips. I wanted to really talk about what courage has to do with this whole process. Mm-hmm. Courage, but we're going to save that for Wednesday. We're going to come in for another quick 15 minutes on Wednesday. I'm going to really, really talk about courage and what role it plays in your vision and in your vision experience, your vision board experience. Okay. All right. So I know Sharon is going to have a couple of tips too, but that's one of mine.
Yeah. So to sum it up, what we're saying is, getting clear on that vision, pulling in the things, pictures, graphics, whatever that's going to bring that to you in a heartfelt way, and sharing it with people. And that's what you're doing this week, is you're focusing on putting those things in place. What is your vision statement? What are the categories that you're working on, and how they each fit into that vision that you have of yourself? Yes. And for yourself. So, Lisa.
So that was a quick 15 minutes. It was fun. I know it was fun for me. So I see we have about 10 or so people on, and I know we're going to get a lot more on the replay. We always get way more people on the replay. So be so kind as to drop us a comment or an emoji or a hello or a hi or a hashtag replay, so that we will know that you came by and we can acknowledge you. And it will be our pleasure to acknowledge you. We really appreciate you. All right. And that's my final words. Sharon, do you have any final words?
No, I think we're going to go ahead and kiss them out now.
Hey, y'all get kisses every week.
Every week. Bye-bye. Have a great week.